Good evening and welcome to Equity News Tidbits. I am Hafsat Badiru. Nasarawa State Governor Abdullahi Sule welcomed the management team of Leadership newspaper led by the Vice Chairman, Mr. Mike Okpere, to his office. The visit aimed to establish a strategic partnership focused on human capital development and vocational training with the goal of lifting 2 million Nigerians out of poverty. Zainab Ibrahim has the details.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency the Executive Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule. Good morning, Your Excellency.
Nasarawa State Governor, His Excellency Engineer Abdullahi Sule, recently welcomed the management team of Leadership newspaper, led by Vice Chairman Mr. Mike Okpere, to his office.
Our mission here is very simple. It's to come to you, sir, Your Excellency, to thank you very much for the solidarity and the warm relationship we have enjoyed over the years. We also want to congratulate you after your first 4 years in office, your re-election, and to pledge to you and your government that we will continue to support you and do everything possible to ensure that your goals are achieved. In addition to all that, we also have, as part of our social responsibility, a project we believe will be of interest to Nasarawa State Government. The reason is that we do plan to take 2 million people out of poverty over the next 3-4 years as our token contribution to economic development of this nation.
The visit aimed to establish a strategic partnership focused on human capital development and vocational training, with the goal of lifting 2 million Nigerians out of poverty.
The moment you have a skill, you can be independent. Just like I'm praying for Nasarawa State to be independent. We are not saying we don't want money from anywhere else, from the Federation or anything. No, we want as much as possible. But I want us to be independent and not dependent of anything coming from anywhere. So if as state we can beat our chest and say that, then I think I have done my job. So when he says this now, I say wonderful.
In a separate event, Governor Sule received reports from a high-powered committee regarding the resolution of the Basas and Ibura crisis in total local government. As well as the land dispute between Wuse and Akere chiefdom in our local government.
Your Excellency, will check deliberate. This is Wuse Akere crisis.
First and foremost, let's thank the Almighty Allah for giving us the opportunity today to see the conclusion of the exercise of these two committees carried out by the chairman, our father, His Royal Highness the Emir of Latvia, and all the various other members of this committee. We have the two committees, like the chairman has mentioned, especially the reconciliation among the Igueras and the Basas. This is a crisis that has lingered for a very, very long time. And I have been following up with the work of the committee and with the various stakeholders that you have met. I believe very strongly, based on your own conversation with them, if both of them are willing to adopt by the recommendations of this committee, this administration will adopt all those recommendations so that we can have peace in that area.
From Government House, Latvia, Zainab Ibrahim, Equity TV.
Nigerian Air Force says the air component of Operation Hadenkai has destroyed terrorist improvised explosive devices factory at Gwaza, a location deep in the Mandara Hills in Borno State. This is contained in a statement released today by the Director, Public Relations and Information of the Nigerian Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Edward Gabwet, in Abuja. Edward disclosed that the air interdiction was a sequel to the recent attacks on innocent civilians in the state using improvised devices and suicide bombers. He said airstrikes were conducted on the 2nd of August following intelligence which revealed the sighting of a possible IED factory and storage area for other logistics. Lagos State Government is set to harmonize the payment of the levies and taxes allowance for payments on one platform. This is as a result of efforts to make the payment of tax and levies easy for businesses in the state while boosting revenue by about 40%. The special advisor to the Lagos State Governor on taxation and revenue, Mr. Okpere, while revealing the harmonization plan, disclosed that the harmonized structure means that businesses will be able to pay bills at once to one agency, as this will bring ease to payments rather than paying multiple agencies. Central Bank of Nigeria today disclosed that there is an immediate need for strong environmental, social, and governance practices in response to global climate challenges, as the Financial Institutions Training Center launched its Sustainability and ESG Institute as a center for industry leaders, academic, policymakers, and change makers to collaborate on sustainable practices. Speaking at a summit, Deputy Governor of Financial System Stability at the Central Bank of Nigeria and Board Chairman, Financial Institutions Training Center, Philip Ikazo, stated the need to focus on advancing ESG practices and underscored the critical role of ESG in fostering business resilience, value creation, and economic stability. Sports Development Minister John Eno encouraged support for the Nigerian athletes currently competing at the ongoing 2024 Olympic Games in Paris. He said this on his X account today, where he gave updates on the performances of the athletes. Mr. Eno, in his post, said that the Nigerian basketball team, the D Tigers, is the first African team ever to get to the quarterfinals, moving 4 ranks up on the power ranking table. The minister expressed his confidence in the team and encouraged them to persist and exhibit their talents and determination in the true spirit of Nigerian sportsmanship. Netherlands marathon swimming athlete Sharon van Ruwendal today won gold in the 10,000 marathon swimming at the Olympic Games in Paris. Ruwendal won a time of 2 hours, 3 minutes, 34.2 seconds with Australian Mosha Johnson, today taking silver with 5.5 seconds behind, and Italy Ginevra Tajucci, today taking bronze. The race took place on the river Seine with the Eiffel Tower in the background after water pollution debris were considered to be safe for competition. And that's it on Equity News Tidbits. Join us next time for another package of the news. I am Hafsat Badiru.